Because everything decided that it wanted to just go out on me. That's why.
That's no good.
Nope, nope. Got everything working.
Okay, are we back?
Oh,
Yep.
oh.
Can we be heard? Stream?
Yes.
Are we okay?
Hello.
I think that the recent updates I had to do to my computer may have inadvertently kind of caused some chaos in my settings. So sorry for
Okay.
Chaos? What?
Let chaos reign.
Chaos? Us? Never.
Let chaos reign.
uh, hi mom, I'm dad. Who's dad?
That would be me and James. Hello, Kiri. That is our child.
Oh, hi mom, hi.
Hey, kiddo.
All right. Well, hello.
We adopted that one.
Hi.
Yeah, now she also sees her uncle. So this will be fun.
And the random dude.
Mother's roommate.
I'm your grandpa. Hi.
Shaq, it's official. We've been adopted by Ford.
Yes.
No, wait. Who's the actual kid and who's the kid-in-law? That's what I need to know.
I'm sorry, James, but I gotta claim Shaq.
No, hey, I'm not offended. I'm not offended in the slightest. She is the better half. I'm just saying.
And last week was a rodeo.
Fuck.
That's putting it nicely.
Emotional damage.
There was a lot that happened, and we are not finished. I'm reaching into my fridge to grab a seltzer water. I got my seltzer water. And then you guys finally got into what seems to be a dungeon of sorts. So you guys jump down a few feet and you land in
Feet.
Yeah.
You.
What seems to be some kind of sticky substance, and it becomes hard for Connor and Ramanor to kind of move through. And you walk into the first open room, and you can kind of hear snakes and see snakes kind of writhing on the ground. And that's where we left off.
Snakes.
Indiana
Snake
Jones
pit,
up
snake
in the
pit.
stitch would be having a heart attack.
Before we jump into the game, I have an announcement that I have been excited to announce, which is we are actually going to do a crossover with another Twitch streamer, Player Hater Gaming. We've been working on this for a few weeks. It's gonna be a lot of fun. What the players, I don't know, the players might know this, but what the players may or may not know is that all of this that happens in our crossover will be canon in both campaigns. So it's gonna be
Lord.
Sorry in advance for everything Azurus will do to make you hate her.
Azurus. I think Connor's also going to do some shit. That's going to be the case.
Harsh is going to be a problem.
That doesn't necessarily mean that they'll be using the same characters, but everything will be canon within our campaign.
Nobody hates Ramanor, right?
We'll find out. So we're really excited. The Dungeon Master over at Player Gaming and myself, we meet periodically to talk things out, hash things out, get lore together, figure out how we're going to get it done in a continual way. And the characters, we have decided that the crossover will not happen until each group gets to where they need to get. So, but there is a crossover for Player Getting happening.
It's going to be so good.
And we do have a date for another crossover game as well that a few people will be playing it. So that'll be a lot of fun. So you'll be looking out for that in our Discord and looking out for that in their Discord if you're a part of their Discord as well. And yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. Also, I'm also being featured on Player Hater Gaming myself. They have this thing called Universe of D&D, and I will be there talking about dungeon mastering and what that's like.
Yeah. Because you're cool.
we're gonna call that episode the Teacher's Lounge.
Yes.
That does not surprise me. That does not surprise me.
So
Teacher Ford.
Yeah.
Ford
yeah.
is
Ford,
the
I has
teacher.
the question.
Ford is the teacher. Okay, that's just how this goes.
so yeah, I'm excited for that. Watch that if you are interested in dungeon mastering. I don't know if I have anything that'll help you. I'm kind of abstract in how I do dungeon mastering, but hey, I hope you guys enjoyed it anyway. So let's go ahead and jump into today's episode, The Inside.
Snake pit.
So you guys are, some of you are floating, some of you are flying. Connor was flying until Az pulled out a sword that emits sunlight.
I'm sorry.
She dropped him on his ass.
You're welcome.
And-
As
Don't
is also
worry.
currently being carried by Koresh.
Ramner will carry Connor like a child. Just cradle carry.
and we see Leaky shrink and run into Romanor's armor. Just disappear for a little bit. So,
So,
what do we do?
I am sorry. That's a lot of fucking snakes. Funnily enough, Koresh is just going to completely drop the they're gonna land and put Az down, and then they are going to shift into their proper changeling appearance. Mostly due to the fact that if we're going into a dragon's den, most dragons have true sight, and he don't want nobody looking through no disguise and thinking they're being deceiving. That's about it for now until I figure out what the rest of the people want to do.
Can we see past the snakes?
You
Like-
can't see past the snakes. You see a fork in the road.
And how big is this like area covered in snakes?
The area of cover snakes is probably about 5 or 10 feet. It's not really that large. You could walk around it if you wanted to.
As will kind of walk close-ish, like close enough to where she's gonna like stick out her sword, the sunblade, and see how the snakes react to having sunlight in their face.
The snakes kind of push itself back a little bit. It just like almost starts to part as you push the sunblade towards it.
Well, I don't like the light.
Connor's smartassery. Oh, really? Huh. I wouldn't know with a dark pit and no sunlight anywhere that they wouldn't actually like sunlight.
She just kind of, well, why don't one of you who has magic with light possibly, illuminate the situation?
Do I have anything that creates light?
Ramanor is just gonna walk through.
All right, cool. Ramanor, as you walk through, nothing really happens. They kind of just let you walk through.
I think you guys forgot we're immune to poison. The only thing that might hurt is their bite.
Okay.
I don't particularly like snakes either. Fine. As will follow, but she will keep her sunblade pointed down in front of her. She's just gonna try and avoid stepping atop the snakes too.
Okay.
Yeah. Ramanor is making sure he doesn't kill any snakes by stepping on them, but just walks.
Okay.
Tiptoe Rominor.
Pretty much.
Sorry, I need some dice to roll. I apologize. Okay.
Of course he needs dice.
Sus.
They're very sus.
Okay. As you walk through the snakes, you can hear something crumbling on the ceiling.
She gonna look up.
Give me athletics. We want to test your reaction speed. How quickly can you look up? Athletics check.
I assume Ramanor does not hear
22.
or see this.
Do not. Okay, you catch the tail end of literally a tail. it seems like a green slithery tail, quite large.
Like, do I like physically, or just I'm seeing it?
You see it. It's quite large.
Do I see what it's attached to?
Nope.
I get the feeling these aren't the only snakes in here. And they certainly are not the biggest. And so, like, she's gonna walk through, like, the 5 feet of snake, get to the other side, and then she's going to look up and hold her sword up towards the ceiling.
You hold your sword up towards the ceiling, and you can see that there is actually what seems to be a statue of a Naga right in front.
No. Oh, no.
A statue?
His
Give me a perception check.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Oh no.
It's a 15.
Okay, with a 15, you can see that its eyes seem to be alive, but the rest of its body seems to be stone.
Oh, no, 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 no. And she'll just kind of keep the sword held and kind of take that in. Has everyone crossed the snakes yet?
I think everybody would have followed as they realized
Cool.
the snakes have like parted and
They
shit.
cross, and she's. Can I make like a history check to see what she would know of Nagas?
Sure.
Me. I think I have a feature that might help me with this too. Hold on.
Ramanor is still oblivious to said
Ooh,
Naga
yes,
on the
I
ceiling.
do. I'm gonna make the roll, and then depending on the
Mhm.
roll, I may
Sure.
use one of my superiority die for a tactical assessment.
Sure.
But let me go make my roll first. It's a 16.
16, you remember that there are two types of Nagas out there. There are guardian Nagas that tend to be quite peaceful. They don't fight people who don't fight them. They leave people alone. Sometimes they even help people if you're cool. And then there are spirit Nagas. Spirit Nagas are the exact opposite of guardian Nagas. They eat people with no remorse. They will attack and fight as hard as they can because it's funny.
And they kill you because you're cool.
And is there any like does she remember any way to like tell the difference between the two?
Not with a 15.
Do I expend my superiority die? I think I'm
Tactical assessment.
for a tactical assessment. I need to remember
Sure.
what my superiority die is though. Hold on.
Is it a
It's a
D8?
D8.
Yeah, I think it's a D8.
Yeah, it's a D8. So I'm gonna
Alright.
go ahead and roll a D8. See what that does for me. 19.
19. You remember that guardian Nagas tend to be of a green color, while spirit Nagas tend to be of more of a blue color.
And the tail that I saw was green.
Yes.
Cool. Taking all that information in, she will lower the sword and just, well, hopefully the thing above us won't bother us if we don't bother it.
How
So nobody
high,
touch the thing above.
how high is the ceiling?
It's about a 10-foot ceiling.
So it's on the
Ramanor-
ceiling?
Ramanor fucking brushed that shit with the top of his head.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so Koresh is going to walk up to Ramanor and like,
Yeah. What?
you think you can get me up there?
Think? I mean, I can probably do that with no problem at all.
Well, then can you do it, please?
Grabs by scruff, lifts up.
Am
we
I
still-
able to touch this thing?
Yeah, you're able to touch it, yeah.
And
I
we
would
still
like
have
to-
Connor in Ramonor's hand as he does this too, just being cradled. He's just like, why am I still here? Why am I still here?
I would like to cast Greater Restoration on it.
Okay, cool. You cast Greater Restoration, and nothing happens.
Really?
Yes, nothing happens.
Because
just a couple seconds after you cast Greater Restoration, its skin turns back into a green color.
Yes.
And it looks to you and it says, I needed no help, but you decided to help me anyway.
Well, I mean,
There are two places you can go. You can go left or right. One will teach you the language that you know that you want to know. Two will protect you. But both have their issues. Good luck.
Don't know about the rest of you, but I'd rather protection if we're going in here to meet a dragon.
I will take that bet. Quite
Connor's just
honestly.
gonna ask a very simple question. If we take one path, can we come back and take the other anyway?
Indeed.
Oh.
Protection first.
Protection first, and then
Protection
language.
first.
And
Just
Connor's
Never mind.
eyes hearing language actually glisten like, ooh.
you fucking
Romanor-
nerd.
Romanor thinks for like a second. I'm pretty sure I got enough protection for myself. Another language would be nice.
Are you
As
talking about-
squints at Connor and just nerd.
Well, I mean, under normal circumstances, I have no issue splitting a party, but considering, dragons, nasty shite, probably not the best idea to send one down one path and the others down a completely separate one.
Listen, we all go together, and then we all come back and go down the other way.
No,
Simple.
I agree to that. I want to learn fucking giant. Are you kidding me?
I mean, I could just teach you that if you want.
Yeah, but that takes too fucking long. I don't have the patience.
Also requires listening to your voice more than we already have to.
Oh, there's no problem with his. Well, no, actually, I can't say that because I took psychic damage last game for listening to his fucking voice.
No. Connor, all of a sudden just goes, no. You only took that because you listened to the dad tone. Wait, how do I know that?
As just shudders.
It's the power of the dad voice.
I love that.
Right.
Like,
Which way is
validated
which?
Left is to protection, right is to knowledge.
And she just about faces and goes left.
Okay,
I
cool.
think we're all gonna go left in all
thing. Yeah, I
honesty.
think we're all gonna go left right now. Yeah.
Cool. As you guys walk left, you walk into a room with an altar in it. The walls seem to be smooth and filed down, and on the altar, is a small cloth doll. It seems to have a sinister look on it.
That's fucking creepy.
Can someone give me an Arcana check?
Could Romanor?
Who's got the
I
highest
have a
arcana?
+5.
I hate fucking haunted.
Is there any way that one of
I
us
have a
can
plus. No, I have 2. I have a
I
plus
have-
2, so it'd be
any-
Connor probably
can-
the best idea.
as in some way help Connor?
Um,
Okay.
Actually,
Okay.
I mean, I can help by like just trying to
Inspire.
assess with him. I could.
I'm gonna roll anyway. Just to see
Forgets
what
you're a
Romanor
bard
gets.
for a
I'm
hot
also-
second.
I'm also
I
gonna
did
use
forget I
guidance
was a
on
bard.
myself too.
So Koresh is gonna just like walk up, and it's like, you're a better man than most. I would not go anywhere near that fucking doll within the life of me. So have fun.
So inspiration and guidance.
Inspiring through fear.
all right.
What's your
So
Your
It's
inspiration?
1d10.
D10.
D10.
10? I'm just gonna roll it just because, really. That's a 23 total.
Okay. With a 23 total, you know that this is a doll of attachment. Dolls of attachment are things that are not necessarily of this world, but they seem to be quite powerful for what they do. this doll 9 times out of 10 requires to be fed in some way. But once this doll is fed, it can protect you during long rests. Um, but there's a drawback to it. But that's all you remember.
So it's a cursed doll that needs to feed something to it. In order
I'm
to
gonna
get...
I'm gonna make a nature check.
Sure. What do you want
See
to
if
know?
this thing is not supposed to be here.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, come on.
19.
Raminor
gotta-
smites the doll.
No, with the 19, you know this doll actually comes from the Underdark.
So it's the same plane, but
Yeah, same plane of existence, yeah. But you can also tell that this doll, though, has sinister abilities. You remember with your nature check that it was actually made for good.
So Connor would actually turn to everybody else and be like, well, that'll help us when we rest anywhere, except that we need to feed it first, and I, for the life of me, cannot remember what to feed it.
I don't want it.
So the doll itself is sinister, but it has good purposes. Like, it's not an evil object.
It's not an evil object, but since the Underdark sense of good tends to be kind of skewed, they made it by their standards of good, not the overworld standards of good.
Can I insight the doll?
I was.
You want to insight the doll,
Yes.
an inanimate object.
What's
Yes.
All right.
What's your insight as?
+1, but I want to
have-
try anyway.
I have a +7.
I mean,
I
you
have
can
a
do your own
+5.
insight. I just want to see what
Yeah.
as that was a nat 20 for 21.
Yeah, better than me.
The doll protects who feeds it.
All right.
Well,
Korish is going to. Fuck it. Korish is walking up to this doll and just picking it up.
All right, give me a dexterity check.
At least it
Dexterity?
doesn't bite. At least the
Dexterity
it doesn't-
check or save?
watch it bite his
Save.
fingers.
I'm sorry.
Watch it bite them.
16.
I was gonna say at least it doesn't bite the hand that feeds it, but it actually might. So
It might.
The doll's mouth gapes open and tries to chomp down on your hand, but you pull back before the hand.
So it is people.
As is immediately pointing her sword at it.
No, hey, listen, you tell me when to shut up, I tell you when to put the sword down.
I'm sorry. Which of us taught who? How
Rama
to
raises
use?
a brow at that. He's
I'm
Mouse?
sorry. Which of us taught who how to use blade?
Understood.
Connor
And
just-
listen, I am completely happy and well acquainted with them now. Thank you very much, and I appreciate you for that fact. But if you get to tell me when to calm myself down, I'm going to tell you when to calm yourself down. That's how this works. It's give and take.
Ramanor's just gonna do the double take thing with Connor. Like they look at it, look at each other, look at it. Like, what just happened?
Just hold on for a second and trust me. Remember, I possibly created a god. I think I know what I'm doing. Anyway.
Somehow I think that's an indicator of the opposite.
Maybe. We'll see. Okay. So here's what Korish is gonna do. And I will willingly take the damage for this, but Korish is going to take his dagger and he's going to they're gonna kind of cut one of the tips of their fingers and draw a bit of blood and just kind of dangle it over the doll.
Give me another dexterity save. If it's gonna get a taste of blood, it's gonna go for the source of the blood. So yeah, give me another dexterity save.
Okay, all right. That's a dirty 20.
Okay. It takes a couple of drops of your blood. I'll say take 3 damage. It takes a couple of drops of your blood, and it leaps up at your finger, and then it like kind of become, you can see its face kind of become satiated a little bit, and then it stops, and it just becomes limp completely, falls back first into the ground.
Cool. And then Korish is going to try and take the doll.
Okay, you pick up the doll. What do you want to do with it? It's in your hand. It's completely limp. It's just a doll at this point.
I am going. So Korish is gonna like take like a bit of the clothing, or like maybe like a spare cloak that they have.
Yeah.
And they're gonna bundle this shit up like a baby, and then just sit it on their chest.
Okay, sounds good. You got a little doll on you, baby. All right. What you guys want to do?
Az is just going to about face and start walking out the hall to go down to the right.
Okay,
Yeah.
as you do, the Naga is facing you and is like following you with its head as you go down the next room. It says,
She just gives that kind of like two-fingered salute as she passes.
the Naga nods and says, just remember, seeking knowledge has its own cost.
Yeah. Believe me, I've did this for 10 years and now I'm back. I know.
So we're following.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, cool. You guys walk into another room and you see again an altar with smooth polished rocks. The rocks, not rocks, I'm sorry. The altar has a bone white carved owl on it.
I was tempted to
So-
ask if I could insight the carved owl. I'm not gonna do it.
So it kind of worked for only one person, but the other one probably gonna be the same for this. You want to choose someone who wants to learn a language?
Well, okay, let me ask you this. Why don't we all say what languages we feel like would probably be best to be learned? And we'll all decide which one would seem the most pertinent. I mean, bear in
Languages
mind.
do we already know?
Well,
Wow.
funny you should ask. I happen to know Draconic, Common, Sylvan. I speak with telepathy and Thieves' Town.
Celestial, Common, Elvish, Giant, and Sylvan.
Looks like Connor.
Connor's waiting for Az to speak before he does. Because he's the one who kind of wants to learn the language more, probably.
Only one I have that I don't think any of you have is Undercommon.
And the ones I have that you guys don't are Dwarvish and Gnomish. But I kind of want to learn Primordial.
Did someone just say they speak with these hands?
That's actually, that would be.
I mean, I've always imagined a thieves' cat to be a sign language
She
Yeah.
said-
because
she
it's
said,
meant to be used between
said-
thieves.
I finger tut.
just straight up like Naruto jutsus and shit. Like,
Okay. So, what languages? I'm sorry. Continue. I just had to laugh about that.
so I was thinking
Let
giant.
the
but
nerd have it.
depending. So what I'm thinking is, depending on what language each of us wants to learn, depending on what we think we might encounter. Because Celestial's already like looking at Ramen. Celestial's pretty fucking damn good. I mean, if you really think about it, if there's ancient civilization shite somewhere, that would probably help.
Hey, Ford,
Hey,
can I get a deja vu to see if there's any languages as can remember them like needing to learn the last time around?
sure. Even or odd, girl.
Let's go odd today.
Today. That's not a D12. That's a D20. There it is. I roll a motherfucking 6. Too
God
bad.
damn it.
Oh, deja vu dice. See, it's us.
I really do. It was so good in the beginning, and I don't know what happened. Yeah, I
You
can't
should
help.
start going higher lows again.
Easy.
Damn. Wow. Primordial might be something interesting. Might help.
Primordial,
Oh.
because we never know of any elementals. And Connor, as he said it, is already moving towards the statue.
I was thinking about druidic, but I think Heliki has that, so
Probably.
As Connor approaches the owl seems to creak as its wings open, and underneath its wings are two eyes that seem like they're living. Connor, you feel like something stares deep within you as you feel like you have read 37 textbooks all at the same time. And you now can only speak primordial. You can understand any other language you can speak on your sheet, but you can only speak primordial.
That sounds about right.
So he can't speak common anymore? Period?
No, so
So none of us can understand him.
no, David, I need you to mute yourself.
None of us can understand this man now. Wait, I have a question. Does that also count for his thoughts?
Yeah,
God
What
damn
is-
it!
Okay,
he can
but wait,
he
wait,
can
wait.
he can understand you. He
Yes,
can
but we
understand-
can't understand him now.
You
But-
cannot understand him.
There are spells that mean that as long as they can speak a language and are intelligent, you can still understand. Or at
Yeah,
least
do you have any of those?
Yes, the draconic telepathy allows me to do that.
He's the only one that can understand.
Who's closest to Connor? Who was the closest to Connor?
Oh no! Nobody would have gone near that fucking thing if
Romano.
Connor was already walking out. I
Romano,
would.
give me an Arcana.
Romano
check.
carried him, so.
Give me an Arcana check.
All right.
While this is happening, can Az like see if there's anything else in the room?
8.
There's nothing else in the room. There's an altar there.
Can I investigate the altar?
Yeah, sure. Give me an investigation check. That 8. doesn't
Not
do
touching the
anything.
owl. I don't want anything to do with this owl. She doesn't want to do anything with that. She just wants to look at the altar.
Yeah. I wish I could like make sounds that might sound like it's primordial. The most I can think of is shit, something like that. But
26 investigation on the altar.
okay. As you look at the altar, you see written in common, it says, "Those who seek knowledge shall only know its own."
She's going to read that out loud to the others.
Oh fuck,
Well,
Connor. Connor, you feeling all right there, buddy? I'm sorry. What? Speak common, man.
As snickering. As like she's trying so hard not to just straight up bust out laughing.
Oh man.
Honestly, this is beautiful. This is working out way better than I thought it would.
Okay.
First,
Okay.
first, Connor gets his ass beat by trees. Second,
It's
Connor
not
gets
even
his
that.
ass beat by fire.
It's not even
Third,
that.
Connor gets his charisma taken down. Fourth, he now can only speak one language that none of the rest of us can speak.
It's not that. It's just the simple fact that the muting him it does it all. You know?
Okay. But here's how I'm gonna do this. Here's how I'm gonna do this, because the fun part about this telepathy means if I'm the only one who understands this motherfucker, that also means everything he says is subject to my whims.
Oh no.
So
You've given the bard too
Connor.
much power.
Connor, can you understand me, mate?
I can
You
understand
can-
you fine.
Holy fuck. So you understand what Az just said, right?
I understood exactly what she just said.
Okay, none of us can understand you, mate.
That is fucking bullshit.
Yeah, isn't it? So, look, I got the creepy haunted doll thing. You apparently lost your ability to do fucking everything for the next however the fuck long. So I guess I'll act as your personal translator.
Oh no.
You better translate word for word, or I will light your ass on fire.
That's if you can catch me.
Oh.
Hey, Az, Connor says he loves you.
She just like chokes. What?
As he
Um,
says it, though, there's a flame that appears in Connor's hand. Like,
Connor, give me an Arcana check.
Az is going to attempt to ignore all of them
16.
and see if there's another way out of this room.
Connor, you feel like you just need some sleep.
I'm gonna keep that to myself because I know if I say that to a certain bard, God knows what he's gonna say.
I have a question.
You can still write in your other languages, you know.
I have a question. Does it look like we can take the thing with us?
The owl? Yeah, you want to take it with you?
If I
Right.
touch it, will something happen to me?
Yeah, you have to figure it out.
Az is going to look at Koresh, and then at Connor, and then Koresh. Can he understand us?
Oh, he can understand us just fine.
Great. She's gonna look at Connor. Let's take it with us. Might come in handy in the future. I just want to wrap it up so we don't stare at it on accident.
And the telepathy is active, so that way I can hear exactly what it says.
Connor just, well, that might actually work for future. Okay. And Connor's actually gonna take off his cloak that he has, and he's gonna throw it over the owl statue.
Okay.
He says
you
it might
do
work.
that- before you do that, give me a wisdom save. Connor, also give me a wisdom save, Connor.
It's a 14.
Okay, with
lovely.
a 14 that fails, you want it so bad you look directly at it, and now you can only speak Sylvan.
25.
25. You save. You can speak Common again.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Wait a minute.
You're back.
Wait a minute. Wait. Oh no.
And
Oh,
Connor,
Az.
no, wait, hold on. The
Oh,
best part of all is
Az.
Connor
I
doesn't
have
realize
something-
this.
I
So
have something I need to say as a player. I saw this exact moment in a dream. Literal deja vu.
Wait. So like, how deja vu? How one to
Like
one is
legitimately someone going to toss something over an item, someone looking at it and getting caught, and someone losing the thing that they got caught in before. Like literally this exact thing, looking at the screen of y'all doing things
Oh, man.
and having that explained. All of that. Deja vu from a dream I've had.
Man, the gods blessed you with some insight to today's game.
This? Hey, listen.
You
no,
should
the
have
gods
warned us
gave
about
them a
that
deja vu
earlier.
dice is what they did.
See, that's the thing about deja vu. You don't remember
I
it
know.
until it
I
comes
know.
up.
The big Ford in the sky said, "Hey, we're gonna give you an actual deja vu dice, even or odd."
No one speaks Sylvan, do they?
I do.
yeah, both of them
Oh.
do.
So Az is just like, great, now let's get out of here.
And Connor
Um,
just looks over like,
Turns
Ah,
around.
what?
As you're speaking Sylvan,
Fuck.
There are no cuss
Just
words.
at
in
least-
Sylvan.
Rolls her eyes.
There are
at
no
least
cuss
we can
words in,
understand you.
Listen, there are no cuss words in Sylvan. Elves are quite nice. She just said
She's a half elf, okay? Elves are not nice.
she just said fiddlesticks. Just so y'all know.
that makes it even worse.
Actually, isn't Sylvan a Fey language? So the
Yeah.
Fey would have to have swears of some kind. There are all
No,
kinds of shit.
no, they wouldn't. They wouldn't.
What?
No,
Satyrs?
they would not.
I just wanted to force Az to be PG for a couple minutes.
Okay, fair.
They really
Fair.
wouldn't curse though, because they would just turn everything around. They have no need for curses.
Ah, fiddlesticks.
She just sighs and turns around and tries to find another way out of this place.
They come back, and the Naga looks to Az and says, "Have you gained your knowledge?"
Yes.
Fortunately.
The Naga then looks back to Az and says, "Seeing as I can't understand you, I believe you have."
She's gonna flip the Naga off.
Oh.
It looks at you and says, "I deserve that." And the door underneath it opens up. As the door opens up, you can see that it opens up into a completely new room. This room has a staircase on the far end going up, and it has an entrance into one room and an entrance into another hallway. Where do you want to go? The entrance to the room is on the left, the hallway entrance is on the right, and the staircase up is directly in front.
She's gonna point vaguely in the direction of all of the things that have just opened up. And she's gonna ask a question knowing that someone or other is going to translate it for her. Just be like, well, where does any of this go?
Somewhere.
I'm not sure. We'll have to check.
Why don't you ask? The snake!
Is the door closed behind us?
The door is not closed behind you.
Karish is just gonna like make the ears on Az with minor illusion look a little bit longer, make her a little more fey.
Connor not knowing anything, be like, why don't we just go left, right, and if it doesn't lead us anywhere, then we go take the stairs.
Az starts walking left.
Az, give me another wisdom save now.
12.
Okay. No, you can still only speak Sylvan.
Poor Az.
She's not great at this.
Now she can't actually swear at any of us anymore. That's
Ramnor was gonna walk with her left to that little room.
Connor would have been walking as he mentioned it.
Okay, cool. As you walk into this little tiny room, you find just a treasure chest in the center.
Can Connor roll a perception check?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Can I give him advantage on that with a help action?
Divine sense the area.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you can do all of that.
Okay.
God damn it! I'm an advantage.
Yeah.
I can sense anything affected by the hollow spell, or know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet. That is not
30
behind
perception.
total cover.
That's damn good. It's a treasure chest, all right. And nothing like that is near you.
Okay.
It's just a regular old treasure chest. Seems to be unlocked too.
Connor's gonna walk over and flick it open.
Mimic.
Right. Hey, you got a 30. I would be a poor sport if I didn't know there was a mimic with a fucking 30.
I know. That's the reason why I rolled it.
You open up the treasure chest and you find a hole in the ground. There's no treasure in there. It seems to be an entrance to something.
With his 300-foot dark vision, does he see anything down the hole?
You see ground. You see solid ground.
Right.
There's a hole here, but I don't know where it leads to. It's just ground.
Scouting party?
We would need a rope.
We need to know what's in the hole.
Is as your sword still bright lit?
Can Ramanor even fit in the hole?
No, Ramanor.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Az points her sword towards the hole.
And Connor's gonna look to Az and be like, "Listen, I can go down there if you turn off the damn sunlight."
What do I see?
You see ground.
That's it.
Yep.
There's nothing. It's just ground.
She just kind of like, it's just a hole. Why must we go down the hole? We have other things to do and find.
Considering that it might be the only hole that leads to where we're supposed to go, that might be exactly where we need to be.
Excuse
And what
me,
about
sir.
the other
There
things?
are 7 enterable holes. Be quiet.
There are 7
I'm joking. It's a sex jokes.
Ford.
Let's continue.
I catch that. Okay. Anyways.
You made a joke even the bard didn't catch. Congratulations,
Wow,
Ford.
I am disappointed in myself for that. Okay. All right. Well, look. If y'all don't want to go down, then I suppose I will, and I shall stealth check my way down into there and just scout out at first. My telepathy goes for a bit, so that way I can still like communicate with them,
Okay, cool.
and that way it's not.
You don't need to worry about that. They're Sundine stones.
As you jump down, you find yourself in a little corridor. And
29 stealth, by the way.
sweet, you find yourself in a corridor that heads straight and then veers left.
Okay, well, my friends, it looks rather blank. Nothing too dangerous looking. Do you want me to keep going ahead and then come back to you? Or do we all just want to take our chances and start fucking some shite up?
Come back. I don't think it's worth it unless you could see something down that corridor, which may be interesting.
Well, it veers to the left. If I can move up a bit more. It's up to you guys. I'm following at your whims here.
Connor looks to the rest of them. So
We can't hear him.
Yeah, you can. Dragonborn telepathy. It's everybody. It's
This
not
is
just
telepathy, not the sending stone.
It's
Oh, I thought it
it's
was sending stones. That's
straight
my
up.
bad.
Once
No.
he gets out of range, he'll start using sending
Dragonborn.
stones. But
I can do something to go down there, but I can't do something to get back.
Ramanar, you stay up here.
Someone can get me down there, I'll go.
Connor's going to just at this point take out some rope and actually give one end to Ramanar and just start feeding it down the hole.
Once it is sufficiently down, as we'll just grab on and
all right, cool. So now, Az and Connor and
No,
Koresh.
Connor's staying upstairs with Ramanar.
Okay. So Az and Koresh, you both are down inside the room in the chest. As you now see a blank corridor that veers to the left as well.
she's got her sword at the ready.
All right, cool. As you guys walk down this corridor, you find a room that has a wooden pendant in the center of the room, sitting on a pedestal. This wooden pendant seems to be a serpent with wings. The same sigil you saw on the doors of Umor, the city.
Huh. Okay, let me see if I have this spell before I do anything, because if I do, I want to use it.
What do you see?
As would reply, but you can't understand her.
One, it's
You
some
just hear
form of
like
pendant.
Sylvan from Az and understand absolutely.
Beyonce says she loves you guys.
Right. So, essentially, it's a pendant with the same symbol / sigil as. That's on the doors of the. Can try and discern what it is. I don't necessarily want to touch it just yet. Anything?
I'm sorry, I think I zoned out. What were you doing?
I was asking the group they would want me to discern it or just leave it alone.
Okay.
discern
seem
it.
to be touching everything we find, so why not?
So Ford, Arcana check.
Yep, give me an Arcana check if you want.
Haha, 9.
As we'll try.
Sure.
4.
Yeah, you guys don't even. It looks like a wooden pendant.
You know, Az is going to expend a spell slot and cast Detect Magic. And that will last for a solid 10 minutes. So
Okay. Can you tell me what detect magic does? Does it just tell you if
So,
something's magical, or does it give
within
you
30
properties?
feet of me, I can sense magic. I can see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and I learn the school of magic.
You learn the school of magic. Okay. So you see that pendant has a faint glow of red over it, and you can tell that it's of the school of abjuration.
Can someone remind me what abjuration does?
Things like protecting and stuff like that.
I was about to say it's like protection.
I could.
And as will
always use protection.
to Karish. Abjuration magic on it. Is anything else in the room magical?
Nope.
Except for whatever Karish and I carry. Obviously.
Now, would you rather me touch it or you touch it? I have no qualms either way. I just figured, I've already got the doll.
She sighs, walks over, and picks it up.
All right. Cool. Sounds good. You pick it up.
Anything happen?
Nope.
Gonna put it on.
All right.
Cool. She just kind of.
Right. Is there any other path from here as to where something else would go? Is there another way to the corridor?
It is a one way in, one way out room.
We go back.
All right, cool. You guys go back and you find that rope, and you climb back up, and you got Connor and Romanor sitting right there waiting for you.
So, as
He
far
holds up the pendant and then lets it fall back.
So
hey, Brandon, thanks for the sub, buddy.
Ooh.
Ooh!
Thank
We
you,
love
thank you.
that.
Yo, thank you.
Brandon's with Player Hair Gaming. If you guys don't know, he's the dungeon master over there. So thanks,
We
buddy.
love him. He is an awesome
Hey, man.
individual.
Brandon, what?
God damn!
What did he do? I
Thank
can't
you for the
see.
5 gifted subs, Brandon.
Oh my god! You are a gem of a human being, and
thanks,
we
my friend.
adore you. Okay. Stop.
Absolute mad lad.
So, we found the pendant, as discerned that it was some form of abjuration, which, I mean, protection's always nice, but considering I already had the doll, and she technically can't speak a single word that at least Connor can understand for the time being, may as well let her have something to, have some fun with, I guess.
He's just here to wreck our story.
Amazing.
Don't worry.
Awesome. Well, let's just get everything done as quickly as possible. I mean, you saw the people that came out before us. I feel like this place might make you crazier the longer you're here. So,
Might be the case, but as many items
As
as we
starts
can-
walking the exact opposite direction towards whatever was to the right.
Okay, so, but understand that
She ain't
if we are-
wasting any time.
True.
Listen,
I
Connor's gonna
mean-
walk with her and be like, "Look, we don't even know where the goal is in here, so we need to check out everything anyway."
and the
Give me a
more
history
things
check.
that. Oh, what?
Connor, history check, please.
Gotcha.
At the same time, folks, the more objects we can find in a dragon's lair, bear in mind that there's a lot of interesting stuff down here.
Can I get a guidance on that beforehand? Because he would have, really, at this point.
Sure.
So that's a 18 total.
And with an 18 total with your history check, you remember that dragons tend to hoard things. Now, this dragon seems to be very meticulous in how it hoards its things, but dragons tend to hoard things.
Look, we're on a dragon. We're supposed to be finding the dragon, so pretty much this is probably their horde. So we may as well. I hate to say it, but procure whatever free items are laying around to possibly help us along the way.
This dragon hoards emotional damage.
Probably at this point, doesn't surprise me.
Dragon just is emotional damage. Anyways, moving on towards the right.
Yeah, let's continue on.
All right, cool. So you guys go into a corridor that veers to the right again, and that as you go into that corridor, you actually see at the end into this room there is a large tent.
A large tent?
Yep, Tent.
Well, as long as nobody goes in there, this won't be intense.
Are you kidding me right now, Rylan? Did you just before it came up?
I gotta go cry. I'm sorry.
How did none of you pick that up before I did? Riley.
You're welcome.
Oh my god!
You know what? You know what? This is his revenge for last week's emotional damage.
No. We all took IRL psychic damage from that one.
Yes.
There's just a tent in this room.
Yeah, just a tent.
I guess we.
Is there any way to see into the tent?
No, you cannot see into the tent, actually.
Connor looks to everybody.
I know what Az wants to do.
I will
know
not
it's
burn
probably
down the
a bad
tent.
idea.
What does Az want to do? And what
Az
is
wants to stab the tent.
Az wants to stab the tent. All right.
Corey, is it visible on her face that she?
Oh,
wants
I still have detect magic up though. It lasts 10 minutes.
As a video
Oh,
game player,
it's
this
definitely
worries
magical.
me.
It is also abjuration magic.
She's just gonna kind of squint at it and then relay this to the others.
Make
This is a
another
rest
wisdom
area
save.
before the boss room.
What? Make a what?
That's what it is.
Make a what?
As somebody who plays
Oh,
video
was
games,
This is where
it's a
we
rest
save the
area.
game. This
As-
is
wait.
like the checkpoint before the boss fight. We die, we respawn in the tent.
Hey, Az,
Wisdom
make a wisdom check.
Check.
Save or
save.
check.
Wisdom
Save,
save.
save.
Ah! Stop making me do this.
You wanna speak-
14
Do you
again.
want to speak common again?
It's 14.
You failed.
I figure.
You're still speaking Sylvan. All right.
Listen,
It's-
I'm gonna
it's
try.
abjuration
I'm gonna.
magic.
She's gonna walk up. Is there like an entrance to the tent?
1 second before I say anything.
Valkyrie, take your meds.
Why are there
Listen.
so many health potions?
I'm sorry, I lied. It's evocation magic.
That's enchantment. No. Evocation magic is technically
damage.
Yeah,
That's
damage.
normally damage.
Yeah, that's damage magic.
Hmm.
Romanor will not relay this because
Will-
he did not roll an Arcana.
She will relay the fact that she can see the evocation magic, and just turn around, not wanting to go inside the tent.
This is no longer a rest area before the boss room. This is the boss's trap.
Does anyone want to roll Arcana before you?
I will roll Arcana.
All right.
I will as well.
Can Romanor roll Arcana
Yes.
and beat everyone else?
And I'm going to roll. I'm going to attach a guidance to this one.
That's a nat 20 for 22.
That's
Okay.
a 17. As one of the stupidest people here.
You recognize this as Liamud's tiny hut.
Evocation.
Oh.
Wait, that's the same.
It is a
as
rest stop.
Well,
It
Wait,
is
that means that
evocation.
Connor would actually recognize that because he has the spell.
Yeah,
Wait,
you
wait,
would.
wait. Doesn't tiny hut mean that we can't go
No,
inside.
we can't.
We can't even go inside in the first place.
No.
Oh, so Koresh is just gonna walk up now, understanding what this is, and doom 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 doom.
And as is flailing, it's like, what the flapjacks are you doing? You know, because she can't cuss right now.
I like this a lot. I like this a lot.
She looks like she wants to die right now.
What the flippin' flapjacks are you doing?
Hello.
She's
Somebody
talking like
inside there?
Romanor. It's gross.
As you knock on the door, a young man walks outside of this.
Oh.
And he seems to be kind of primed for a dungeon crawl himself. Has a spell book strapped to his leg.
Important question.
Sure.
Was he the only person in there when he walked out?
From what you could tell, yes.
That means
So-
the hut
so the-
disappears.
Yep. Okay, then the hut will disappear.
Well. Didn't expect to see anybody else down here today.
They thought I died.
What does he look like?
Just a little half-elven man with some tattoos.
Can Ramanor make a history check or something to determine whether or not he was part of one of the groups that he saw go in?
Yeah, sure. Give me a
So,
history check.
History,
Yeah.
insight.
History for memory.
How long have you been down
That's a
here?
2.
Oh, you don't know anything, Ramanor. A day or two. It's been hard to tell. I've kept my tiny hut up as much as I can.
What day did you come down here, like asking for the date, kind of thing?
I believe it was a Tuesday. It's Wednesday.
Oh, so you were fucking here yesterday. All right. Well, days gone by so far. Do you just not have a way out?
Can Connor insight the man?
Yeah, sure.
As has stealth with a 25.
I don't know
In the
why.
empty room?
You can't-
Because-
you're not allowed to stealth. I'm sorry. You're in an empty room.
I'm gonna hide behind Romanor.
No.
Come on!
She probably could. Come on.
She probably could.
I'm gonna give that a no.
That's a 21 on the inside check.
She's standing there trying to be sneaky, is not being sneaky.
I mean,
You said
Ramador's head
21.
is 6 inches
Stares
from
at
the roof
this
of
man with complete distrust.
Connor, what you have? 23?
21.
21. You know that he is genuinely trapped. He doesn't know what he's doing, how he's getting out, but you also can tell that like he's got some kind of motive.
He's going
As
to
try
tell.
and sleight of hand his spell book off him.
Yeah, sure.
Quit being a rogue, damn it.
No, that's going to be quite the high DC because he's got a spellbook clasped to his leg.
He's gonna tell everybody. He's being honest about being trapped, but
God damn it, it was a 14. I try and I completely fail.
Yeah.
but he has another motive for being down here.
Hold on, I'm rolling.
She
I'm rolling.
awkwardly caresses his thigh instead.
Ramanor
dexterity
sees it
save
and
throw.
just smacks her hand.
Okay. Give me a dexterity check, Ramanor, before
Dexterity check? Can I?
or
can I be
athletics.
Athletics.
Yeah, I'll give you athletics.
That's a
She's just kind of-
27.
A 27. Would Ash try and get past Ramanor?
Not if he slapped her hand away.
All right, cool. So Ramanor, you slap her hand away. And as you do that, the young half-elven man that doesn't seem to be half-elf, half-human, seems to be half-elf, half something else, says, thank you. I don't like being touched. Okay. I am stuck down here, but I was looking for something.
And
What are
what's
you
that?
looking for?
It's a pendant of fire protection somewhere down here.
And what does it look like?
I don't know.
Hey, Ford.
Yeah.
With that detect magic, would Az have been able to discern if the amulet that we got would able to protect her from something specific or no?
No, just the
Just
school
gave me
of
the
magic,
school of magic.
which is abjuration, which is a protection type of magic.
Is there anything magical on this man?
There are tons of things magical on this man. He is indeed a wizard.
Hey, as his rogue
smiles.
brain is like, if I don't steal something from this man, I'm not doing my job right. You need to understand this.
I feel like Az is way smarter than that.
She is.
Just because you don't steal anything doesn't necessarily.
This is a nervous habit of like, we're in a dungeon. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah,
I can't communicate properly with anyone right now. I want to steal something to make me feel capable of doing anything.
Okay. Yeah.
She's not
As
gonna.
Ramanor sees it, Ramanor's gonna slap her hand.
Every time you roll sleight of hand, since Ramanor had did the first time, every time you try to roll sleight of hand to steal something from him, Ramanor will roll combative athletics, and if he rolls higher than you, he's going to slap your hand away.
Wouldn't he have to perceive it first since it's sleight of hand?
That's
You
why
step closer to this man. He knows.
He's not gonna try and take more from this guy right now.
You ever heard of aura of protection?
Anyways,
I give
she's
you
just
your
pouting.
initiative.
She's now just pouting behind Ramanor.
It's fine, I'll find a way to help you rob the man blind later. Telepathy.
Connor's just gonna be like, oh well, the exit is that way. Ignoring the entire, I'm trying to find something. It's like, yeah, that's actually how you exit. You go that way, and then I think you maybe like use the ground to like jump off of and go back up.
I mean, if you can't really find what you're looking for and you're just sitting down here, at some point you're gonna run out of resources. You're gonna run out of things to be able to cast spells with, and you'll basically be a sitting duck of fuckshite.
As you guys are talking, the small cross between elf and dwarf man shows up again behind this wizard boy person thing. And
Is he getting really quiet for anyone else?
huh?
He was getting real quiet for me, but I think my audio's dying.
And then as he walks up behind you, he says, "Oh, I thought you died. Well, might as well go home then." And the boy just kind of blinks out of existence for you guys. And then he says, "Don't worry, I didn't kill him. But it's not his turn. It's your turn. Have fun." And he just sinks back into the wall.
You see, that's not freaky at all. That is not freaky at all.
See, for a silver fucking dragon, he seems rather mildly
Daylight?
terrifying.
As
That was
looks
lawful as
upset
fuck.
she couldn't steal. As looks upset, and then walks out to go in the direction of straight from that room, to go the one direction they haven't gone
The
already.
staircase.
Okay,
Stairs.
cool. You go for the staircase and then you enter into another room. On both sides are statues of gargoyles, and just ahead of those on both sides are staircases also leading up.
Nothing in this entire ducking place. Just go one direction.
Ducking.
Will forever be immortalized. That Az can't swear, so she said duck.
Oh my god, that was beautiful.
Somebody put that in best quotes, please. Somebody.
Yeah, I will.
I still have detect magic up. Anything in this room magical?
The gargoyle statues are.
I figured. Don't touch them. Don't touch the gargoyles. And she's just kind of looking around.
You can
No
tell
one
that
touch the
they.
gargoyles.
You can tell that they're enchanted in some way.
No one touch the gargoyles. No one piss off the gargoyles. I'd like to not have to fight a gargoyle today. Left or right?
And the left one goes up, you said? Bottom
Both-
goes, or
both
the
go
right
up.
goes? Oh, both go up.
up. Yep.
Connor would just be like, well, since we always go left first, we may as well do that again.
All right, cool.
New.
But as we start crossing in between the gargoyles, can Connor roll a perception check just to keep an eye on the two of them?
Yeah, sure.
Ramanor's gonna go first.
I think that was that was an 8. So dirty 20.
13, 20. Okay, cool. You're keeping an eye on them. They're not moving.
Okay.
Romulo, as you head up the stairs, since you're the first one, you find that there is a giant pool of water. It runs the length of the room, which is about, I want to say, 80 feet across.
Can I see how deep, or is it too murky?
It's clear water. You can see it's about 12 feet deep.
I could swim in that comfortably.
You could indeed.
Don't trust the water. Is the water magical?
No, it's not.
Is the water water?
The water is not. It is water, and it is also indeed wet.
Whoa, hold on.
Oh no, we're not doing this today. We're not doing this today. We're not doing this today. Is there anything else in this room?
No, it's not.
Just the pool of water.
Great. Water. Let's go to the right. And she starts walking away.
Okay.
Can Ramanor see from here if there's another entrance on the other side?
Wait, has it been an hour?
Yes.
Okay. So therefore, yeah, he lost the dark vision.
Okay. There is another entrance on the other side.
Can Connor walk up to the edge and see like what else is? Is there anything on the other side of this room, or just pure water and nothing else?
Clear water. Give me a perception check though, if you want to. Anyone in here
That's
can roll
another dirty
perception
20.
or Arcana. Okay, dirty 20. You can see that there's a hole at the bottom of the water.
Okay. Connor would be like, using the sending stones because he noticed that some of them left. There was a hole at the bottom of this pool.
And with that, we will take our break.
How dare you?
I think that's a good place to break.
Yeah, but I can't argue with that. I really can't.
Fuck, man.
All right, guys. We'll be back in about 10 or so minutes. We'll be back and stick around. Love us. Thanks again, Brandon, for all those subs. You're too kind.
Much too kind.
Very, very much so.
If you're still watching, Brandon, I'll be in touch in just a few seconds.
Yeah, that's not ominous at all.
So,
Immediate player panic.
Yeah,
Roll
we'll be back
to
in a
shit
couple minutes.
ourselves.
We'll see you guys here soon. So,
All right, see you guys in a bit.
We'll see you soon.
The best part is everybody now just hears major laughter now. But we're back.
Hello, hi. We have returned.
Riley needs to get on
We're just
camera.
waiting for I was about to say, there he goes.
Welcome, Brandon from Player Hair Gaming.
Hello, thank you very much for allowing me to be here. I highly appreciate it.
Oh, of course, no problem.
I'm terrified.
None of us.
So
none
are
of
the
us
rest
knew
of
this
us.
was happening. By the way, none of us knew that this was happening. I want y'all to be aware of this.
So before we get back into it, Shaq.
Hi there, friends. If you don't already know, I get to go and discuss about our socials after our break. So hi, nice to meet you if you don't know me, and if you do know me, I'm so sorry for your loss. Anyways, hi, we've got a bunch of...
Whoa. Don't you fucking talk about my friend like that. All right.
Excuse me, madam?
Anyways.
I just have to give a look.
Yeah, we've got socials. If you aren't already following the socials, you should go follow the socials. We've got a bunch of them, and you can find them all on our link tree. Super easy. We made it easy for you guys. But to highlight, we've got a Discord. If you're not already there, you should be there. We want to talk to you guys. We want to meet you guys. We want to hang out with you guys. And, just build a bigger, better, stronger, interconnected D&D community. Talk to people of all levels of knowledge of D&D and time you've been playing. So Discord, definitely the big one. We've got Twitch, where you can see things, but if you've missed our previous episodes and want to see what's going on and have context to the absolute insanity that you've launched yourself into, check out our YouTube, because that will have our previous episodes. You can see all the chaos we have previously caused, including but not limited to Connor getting his ass beat by trees, slamming a fox creature with a ginormous door. Thank you, Ramanor.
Yes.
And also, remember, Connor inventing golf in this world.
No, that was Ramanor.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's what I meant. Ramanor.
Ramanor inventing golf.
Ramanor
Azura's eating a contract. Azura's eating a fake contract. Yeah, we've had lots of chaos.
Creating a god.
Brandon knew that. Yeah, Brandon as ate a fake contract, and now she's part champion.
Here I thought I had the wild card table. It seems I've been wrong this entire time.
No, you were definitely wrong.
Look, the train of thought was there's a contract. If there's no longer a contract, then we're good. So she ate the contract.
Genius.
It doesn't exist anymore, therefore we're good. Anyways.
No, eat.
Is that what they call a big brain move? I'm confused here.
No, that was not.
She may be the edgelord, but she's also a bit of an idiot.
I think
Anyways.
that's what we call a big dick move, okay?
Noted.
We all know she has the biggest one of this entire group, okay? Anyways.
Yeah, if you decide to go back and watch our YouTube, if you are of age, I recommend grabbing a beer because it is a ride.
It's a hell of a ride.
It's a ride. It's a ride.
Well, we welcome Brandon onto the stream to strike a little more fear into the hearts of our players.
Done already. Him showing up has done that.
Yeah, not gonna lie.
Yeah, no.
What do you mean? I'm a kind, caring, loving dungeon master.
There are two dungeon masters in one call.
Which means double the possible.
I've watched your stream.
We have two dungeon masters here, but I will be the acting dungeon master.
You see, I hate to say this, but that just puts more fear into me.
Sure.
It's Ford, okay? Ford's the reason why.
Real quick before we continue, to finish the social spiels below, we've got our Discord, we've got our YouTube to check out previous episodes, check out our TikTok, check out our Instagram. But we do also have a Patreon for those of you who would like to support us. All proceeds go towards just buying us better equipment to stream better quality for you guys, and hopefully towards the goal of being able to play together in person one day, which would be a lot of fun. And there's different levels of being a patron, and at certain levels there's different things you can do, like suggesting an NPC that can show up in the game, or even a possibility of showing up in the game yourself on a particular episode. So go ahead and check our Patreon out if you're interested in doing something like that.
Hint, hint, Brandon, hint, hint. So yeah. Thanks.
Or just be Brandon.
Yeah,
Do it.
yeah, that works.
It's
You could
really, it's
also-
to the biceps. It's okay. I get it. It's to the biceps. That's what everybody says.
You know,
Ah,
it's
look
true.
at that!
They do the same thing with me. Usually it's my boyish good looks, though. You know, so
It is. I took one look at this man and I was like, I've got to have him.
They just want me for the Ramonor voice.
wow, Riley in his self-deprecating humor. All right, so we ended here. Connor says to everyone, "Hey, there's a hole at the bottom of this pool."
Wow.
How far down did you say the hole was again?
12 feet.
Well, he said that the actual pool itself was 12 feet, and then they have the hole in the center of it.
I'm going to assume that there's water like going down into the hole.
There is. Yeah.
Okay.
Can I
You...
summon Katai in the hole?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
How far,
Az
how
walks
far-
up to
how
to
far
the
can
edge.
Katai go with him?
What?
As far as
How far-
familiar,
As far as physically possible.
Okay, how far can you see like its eyes through its eyes? That's what I really know. I'm sorry.
It does. So there's a lot of. I think it's kind of up to the DM when it comes to familiars.
Okay, I'll give you 60 feet.
Well, because hold on, let me pull up the find familiar spell because there's a
think it's
thing that
100
talks
feet.
about it there being 100 feet, but then like. hold on, I'll
I
read it
don't
off to you.
have it perfectly memorized, but I think it's you can command it to 100 feet. But
While
beyond
your
that-
familiar is within 100 feet of you, you can communicate with it telepathically. Additionally, as an action, you can see through your familiar's eyes and hear what it hears until the start of your next turn. So that's
Okay,
if you were like
perfect.
an
So I'll give it
initiative
I'll give it
thing.
100 feet then. Yeah, you 100 feet.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So the thing is 12 feet down. She's going to summon Katai at where the hole is, and then her eyes just kind of gloss over as she starts seeing
Okay.
its eyes.
as Katai flies through this hole, it falls into like what seems to be like a cylindrical waterfall into another room. Katai flies out of this waterfall and is overlooking this giant room that is of polished white stone. You can see that there are two magical circles on either side of the room, and you see a drow standing there with its arms crossed, just waiting. The drow looks up at Katai sharply.
Katai is going to fly down onto the ground in front of the drow. And now that he's just there, we have our signature perpetual blep. Just kind of this teeny pseudo dragon with his tongue sticking out, staring up at the drow.
Oh, Brandon, what do you do?
would it be within the capabilities of this character to know that this is a familiar instantly?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Well, you belong to somebody, don't you, little familiar? Get your master for me, please. I don't speak to pets.
Okay, so pseudo dragons have limited telepathy, so you can magically communicate simple ideas, emotions, and images telepathically to any creature within 100 feet that can understand the language. And knowing Katai, knowing Az, you just get this flash of an image of Osiris flipping you off. Because Katai himself cannot do that. And then Az, back up at the surface of things, just kind of snorts like,
I'm so proud of the dragon. Right.
and then the dragon will, and then Katai is gonna fly back up through the hole and back up to the group. He settles on Az's shoulder, and she kind of shakes it off. And to those that can understand her at this moment, just, I found a drow. It was a bit of a bitch. Well, okay, she can't curse right now. I found a drow. It looks like he needs an attitude adjustment.
Well, more elves that need attitude adjustments. Interesting. You're starting to be more of a credit to your race.
What is that supposed to mean?
Oh, you know I'm fucking with you, Az. You're fine.
Can I hear them?
Can Ramanor go through that hole?
No. Ramanor can go through that hole. Yes.
Okay.
Koresh is gonna follow right behind. Just
Oh,
like
hold on a
Connor
sec.
just watches
Az is going to
everything.
make everyone's life a whole lot easier because I just remembered she has this thing now. Hold on. Because as of the last level up via Dragon Mark, I have shape water. So she's going to
So
look
we're-
at the
So
and
we're going to
for you,
fall...
Ford, this is via the tattoo. And she will look at the water and she's kind of like thinking like she wants it to move, like she wants it to get out of the way so they don't have to like swim and get soaked. And you just watch as the water flow just parts.
So we have a
Okay.
Moses in the party now.
Yeah.
If Moses was bitchy.
For all we know, he could have been.
Maybe.
Anyways, and for that was through the tattoo. That's some things for that, but
Okay, cool. Your tattoo starts to glow, and you Moses this water apart, and you can see the hole now leading to a lit room.
it's a good thing that tattoo is hidden under clothes and armor.
I am going down the hole.
And she's never done this before for reference.
Okay.
Connor just stands there confused, like, what the hell is going? What the hell are we doing? What the hell's with the water party? What the fuck?
Koresh is already down the hole and just like looking immediately towards this drow. And just for Brandon's reference, instead of the usual draconic weird dragonborn form that you normally see, it's almost weirdly like an elf, but like the skin's a bit paler, essentially a changeling, but no discernible features one way or the other in terms of gender. Well, judging by that expression, you're gonna fit in right well with this group.
If Ramanor goes through, how tall is the ceiling in the next room?
About 20 feet.
Okay.
Okay, so decent size for a 9-foot tall fucking furbolg.
9.5 feet?
Eventually, Connor would end up just following after the group because he
Yeah.
doesn't like nobody actually explained anything because they're all talking to Sylvan. He doesn't know it. It's like, oh, I guess we're gonna go into the weird wacky hole. Got it. Okay.
Well, I mean, I can't dictate things for you now, which stopped being fun. So now the fun is I don't get to tell you anything that I has to say.
Yeah,
Except
the
for
only
when I-
reason he doesn't put as in words in Az's mouth is because he knows she'll just straight up stab him for it.
Yeah. I know.
Anyways, Az will follow after as well, and then let the water like close in above them.
Okay, so as you do that, you can see that the pool of water underneath you starts to fill again. And this drow is sitting on atop a staircase.
I'll go up
Is
on the
the
fucking
face of the
stairs.
person that Katai showed you that flipped you off.
Is a 9'6" furbolg.
How high up am I on these steps compared to the party?
You're about 15 feet high.
So I'm able to look down upon them.
Yep.
I'll definitely be sitting, kind of one leg cocked up a little bit, arms crossed, staring down at them.
A 6'5" human, just for the reference.
I'm like 5'3".
That
I'm like tiny.
is certainly what one would call a gaggle of sellswords.
Your information, I think I'm the only one that's actually done that.
Ramanor is clearly a paladin.
Well, I mean, I'm more for the minstrel arts. I have some fun with a lute, a flute.
Arts.
Minstrel, like a minstrel, not that other thing that you're thinking of, Ford.
So
This is phenomenal. Cleric.
you
I
play
am
the lute and you talk to gods.
Well, I mean,
well,
I
on
may have,
occasion.
I may have made a god. Does that count?
No.
Oh, well.
Look, and he'll kind of get up. You can see he has like this half-eaten little bit of like an apple slice. You You guys really took your time. Apparently, I'm supposed to help you in some way. I was really just kind of hired, contracted myself. All right. Well,
So
you're in a room. There's a puzzle. How smart are you? Figure it out.
I still have detect magic going. What's magical in this room?
There's some circles on the ground.
The drow in front of you, no.
okay, so let me.
That's a
can
great
I-
question.
can I
Hey,
just-
DM, is there anything magical upon the drow body?
There is. There are a couple of things magical, but the drow doesn't even know that. So
Okay.
Az is going to look to the glowing circles. What school of magic?
what they would necessarily be.
Eh.
1 second. Let me take a look.
Can I insight check this drow real quick?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, I'll insight check this drow because honestly, we have a bitchy elf already. Hold on. Where is it?
There's
Insight.
only enough room for one bitchy elf in this party.
See, that's
Conjuration.
that's
That's
a-
what conjuration has.
that's a 13, so I'm guessing not much was gleaned from that.
13, yeah, it's kind of a big deal. Not too much. Didn't seem frightening to you.
Fair
As-
enough, just mildly annoyed with all of us, which we're kind of used to.
Az points to the circles. And to those that can understand her. Conjuration circles. So we're summoning something.
I will relay this from now on for just sake of convenient and quickness of thought. Everything that Az says is being translated to Mr. Connor.
Oh, by the way, Brandon, you hear Az's character only speaking Sylvan. You don't speak Sylvan.
Okay.
Nominor will walk up and past the drow, like kind of acknowledging him, but also not. And he'll just like stop next to him, kind of place a hand on his shoulder. Oh, you're supposed to help. You're not doing very well. You kind of just said there's a puzzle, but it's fine. I'll accept it. And he just walks past and looks at the circles.
Yeah, I don't like to be touched, and I'm just gonna touch his hand, and I will move him to a location deemed by the DM.
You,
Shit.
Do I get to save?
No, you do not.
You
You
just-
are forcibly teleported right back next to Connor.
Connor is just gonna be like, huh, that's actually a neat trick. I should know that. But Connor is going to use Gift of Alacrity on himself.
Let's
Well-
not fight the drow, thank you.
No, he's not. This is not.
We
for
are
the
not
drow. This
fighting
is
the
for-
drow.
This is for anything else. Because the moment she says summoning, he's like, yeah, I don't like the idea of this. And he's also going to use Vigilant Blessing on himself because, yeah. So he gets advantage plus a D8 on his initiative roll.
Az looks at the four. You said they were 4 circles?
Two.
2?
2.
Oh. I don't know why I doubled it.
So why? So just as a question, what do they look like? Like, are there specific markings to them? Is there any pictures, symbols, sigils?
It's a dirty 20 investigation.
Okay, so you see 2 circles on either side of the room. Both circles are carved into the ground. And as with her detect magic spell, can see some amount of magic emanating from them. She can tell that it's some type of conjuration magics that are embedded into these circles. But you can also tell
I didn't hear that last part. All I heard was dog feet skittering.
you can also tell that there needs to be some kind of activated.
That was a dirty 20 investigation.
Yeah, that's why. Okay. Did anybody go over to the second one?
Ramanor's back at the center of the water pit.
All right. Connor's going to move over to the second circle. Um, does Connor see any way to? Do I have to roll anything to see if Connor can recognize how to activate it, if anything?
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
All I keep hearing is the dog running, and I just want to see this little bead. Oh,
You
there it is.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with her. She's just running around right now.
That's a
zoomies.
12.
Zoomies.
Got 12.
How long are you going to stare at that before you figure it out?
You're not exactly being helpful.
It requires some kind of sacrifice.
About as long as I'm going to stare at your face and wonder why the fuck you have such a scowl that would make a mother cry.
Did make my mother cry.
Oh, well, then that explains it.
Oh, shit.
I'm
The
for Ramen or
bard
therapy
gets
session.
Flipped real quick. Hold on, I need to recover.
That was a power move right there.
That was a power move. Brennan, I applaud. Holy shit.
Oh my god, was that from like the
It makes
pain of
sense.
your birth or just the face that came out?
I wasn't born. I was pulled from her stomach.
Oh, shit.
My god.
This took a
I
turn.
was not born. I was simply congealed in the gutter somewhere.
Az looks at everyone and then looks at the drow and just to be salty. Well, I think you might make a decent sacrifice. And he can't understand her, but the group can.
Except
And
Connor.
Corey's-
Connor doesn't know shit.
Corey's just gonna look to Az. It's like, look, at least this one could be good for comic relief at this point, because we're all stupid as fuck.
Well, then what
Connor-
exactly do you suggest we
Ramen or-
sacrifice?
Ramener's gonna make a comment. He's just gonna be like, "Well, I'm sure she still loves you. She's just walking past it."
Do you come up to me again?
No, he just walks past.
All right, I'll reach over and tap him again.
Can I make an athletics check to just grab his arm?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Holy shit.
I'm assuming this is contested. Oh, come on. At D&D Beyond, it is cocked severely, but it
Roll it
chose
again. Just
5.
roll it again. I'll let you roll it again.
So dumb. It was like between 5 and 15, and it was like just barely tilted towards 5. Watch me worse. It's the same. It's 16.
Oh, man.
1 second.
For the record, this group doesn't get anything done succinctly or with any form of urgency. We fuck around and do whatever the hell until
It's a 22.
something sticks.
We fuck around and find out.
Ramanor, you are forcibly teleported back into the center of that pool again.
Az is busting up.
You know,
He said it as
Karma's a
a nice
bitch.
thing.
Okay. So
What did he
here's,
do?
Okay. So here's we're gonna play spellcasters. Ramanor, I know you already had that drink for me for not casting polymorph, but will you allow me to do some fun shit? And this is in Sylvan.
No, it's fine. And he walks up again, but as he steps next to him, he casts command and says grovel.
Can we not?
I
As
need to
is
check
playing-
something real quick.
Az is loving this. Player
That's
is not.
a 15 wisdom save. Probably gonna fail, but
Oh my god.
As you go to cast command, he just kind of goes like this. You
counterspell
see
that.
this wave,
Oh,
and
are
he
you going
counterspells it.
Are you going to counterspell his counterspell?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I'm gonna get a fucking counterspell my shit.
At what level are you casting counterspell, Ramanor?
I'm casting command at first level,
Oh my god. No.
I would have
but
only
counterspell's
put,
at third. It's the only one I can cast it at.
We are just going to we're not fighting the drow. We're just having a petty off with the drow.
think
at this
here.
point.
Would I have recognized the spell he was originally casting?
I would assume so, yeah.
Then he would have just made the simple decision to cast the counterspell at base level, knowing that would be enough.
Okay.
So then it would
It
counter
would automatically counterspell the counterspell.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
So
what kind of save do you need?
15 wisdom save.
Wisdom?
Probably gonna not go through, but
And we all wait with bated breath.
I don't like this. I'm scared.
Listen, because I'm watching this, Riley, and me and you are going to be a part of his stream. Do you not think some stupid shit's going to happen to us now?
oh, that's fine.
This is DM vengeance that you're
Keep teleporting
playing
me back to the same place. I'm gonna make you gravel as I walk past.
with. We are
Let me help
playing
my
with
team,
the
damn it.
god of the stream that we are about to go into in a
Okay,
couple.
what's your role?
I saw you typing something, so I was waiting. The
Oh, no, you're
roll
good.
on the
You're
dice
good.
is
Yeah.
11.
Plus your wisdom modifier saving throw.
The wisdom modifier is not in my current knowledge. Oh wait, yes it is.
Yes, it is.
That is a fail.
Oh,
fails?
That is
So
a
you
fail.
you immediately grovel as Ramanar walks past. He doesn't do anything with it. He just wanted to get past to help his team. So he just grovel. You sit there for an action as he walks past. And he
Okay.
immediately goes to help the team figure out the circles.
All right,
Connor's
so you said
going to.
we need
Sorry, go
a sacrifice.
Connor would be like, maybe blood, maybe.
Nice trick. After 6 seconds, he'll get back up.
So
Ramanar will walk up to the circle. Are we sure it's blood?
No, all I know is sacrifice. Unless somebody else actually has something, some other
Blood.
innate.
Does
magic.
anyone have a knife?
Gosh, you're thinking so small. Blood, that's so simple. Why not a soul? That would be nice.
Then why not give it yours? You don't seem to have one anyway.
That's
Sorry.
exactly what Connor was gonna say. Like, listen.
Not that he can understand her. It's just as saying it, and the only people who can hear her are Ramanar and Koresh.
He'd be like, listen,
You can tell it's spiteful, though.
I'm not sacrificing any one of these three. So that means
And-
if it is a soul, it's gonna end up being yours.
Can
So,
Ramanar
I don't
Ramanar
wanna
do an
end up
Arcana
killing
check
anybody.
to try and
There's a
figure it out?
problem
So-
here. There's 2 circles and 1 soul inside me.
Can Ramanar make an Arcana check
Yeah.
and see if he does better than his teammates who have modifiers to it.
Sure.
He has to roll a net.
That's a
20.
19.
Oh, wow.
What is it with
looks-
Ramanar?
it looks
being
like
more
these-
intelligent.
These circles eat magic.
Does he relay this?
In Sylvan, they take magic as a sacrifice.
Az will then look to Connor and to Koresh as the two main casters.
And just in a quick flick of the wrist and a grin.
Hold on. She's going to look at them, and then she looks at the circles again, and remembering the conjuration magic. Do you have any conjuration spells?
That's what I'm going to see because I think this is conjuration, but I'm not entirely sure. But no, that's evocation. That's weird.
And she looks at the drow, even though we can't tell, exactly what she said. She looks at the drow and just
Hey, wisdom save before you do
flips
it.
him off. And then you get the mental image once again from Katai of her doing that exact same thing. Because he can't do it himself.
Shaq, give me a wisdom save.
Can I inspire this time?
Sure.
As I know you really, really, really want to tell this guy to piss off in Sylvan.
What's your
It's a D10.
Ooh.
16?
That saves. You can speak common again.
And she just grins and fuck off. In common. No, she's gonna do it in undercommon. She speaks undercommon. So in his own language, just fuck off. Thank you.
Sorry, I don't
And-
have enough coin to afford you. in Undercommon.
Oh, damn. Everything is 1-2 punches up in here. Okay,
And,
well, you
and
know what?
as you want to fight this man, just skyrocketed to 1,000%.
Yep.
He was trying to behave.
Yep.
Anyways,
I returned in Undercommon.
yeah.
Yep.
So, in terms of magic, I am going to cast Cloud of Daggers, and I'm going to aim it so that way all of the daggers are flying into the portal itself, or into the circle.
Is
I
anybody
am
going to tell Connor
use-
this so that way he knows?
Yes, because I had said earlier that Koresh would be translating everything for the sake of convenience, so that way you didn't have to ask.
Okay.
Counterspell.
Counterspell on me?
Yes.
That's
Counterspell back.
fucking it. Az goes flying
level.
off the rocker, and
Fifth
she's going to
level.
try and attack
Fifth
this
level.
man.
I did fifth level. So,
Okay, is that your highest level spell slot?
no, 6th is.
How far away is he?
It's about 30 feet from me at this point.
This man's just. We thought he was going to help. He's not helping. Being a shit.
I am helping. You need to try harder.
She just walks up to this man and just silent rage in her face.
Koresh, give me an insight check on what he just said.
No one understood what he said to her, though.
Hang on.
He said you need to try harder.
That's an 11. I don't know shit.
No, yeah.
Can I roll an insight on what he said?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you just think he's taunting you, Koresh.
That's a 26.
Okay, on a 26,
Whoa, I gotta get that. Nice roll.
yeah. With a 26,
I got a high five, bud. Damn.
he literally means that he needs to try harder.
So that means that
He's not being a dick. He means like literally try harder.
So that means that we need to unleash it at our highest spell slot. Got it.
I'm going to assume neither of those hit.
What was those hits?
I rolled 2 12s.
Yeah, that doesn't hit.
No.
So,
Wow. She's too angry to stab you
He'll
correctly.
just apparate a simple trinket out of precipitation, a dagger, and just ting ting, and then it vanishes.
Rude.
I love this man
as
and
this
hate
happens,
this man at the same time.
Connor's gonna look to Romanor. Can you please stop her from killing him? And then he looks back over to Koresh. And he just goes,
Can I intimidate the female that just attacked me by taunting her?
Give me an intimidation check.
Intimidate?
oh.
I feel like she's got her own special version
fell
of
out the
rogue.
tray there. Let's try it again. That is a 18 on the dice.
Just on the dice.
Just on the dice.
Oh Jesus Christ! Your modifier for that would be like +3. So you're
She
at
can't
a
save against that if you're
21.
doing wisdom.
She's immune to being frightened.
Oh, because of the thing Heliki did.
Yeah, the Hero's Feast.
Oh my god.
She's immune.
You
to
can
being-
sure
Can't be
fucking
frightened, but
try.
Can they be intimidated?
I don't
Isn't
know.
That's-
intimidation still fear?
I would say that you cannot be frightened but with that roll,
She won't freaking bother me.
Give me a wisdom save.
Yeah.
I don't think you definitely won't be frightened. You won't be trying to run away from it. But something. will
That was an
happen.
8.
Okay, yeah. With that, with an 8, you get the sense that you probably shouldn't fight him alone. That's all you can have there.
Well then,
Great. She's going to now try and punch him. She's not great at this, but she's going to do it because she's mad. And
Can
she's going to
Ramanor
use
grab
steady
her
aim
by-
to do this.
Can Ramana grab her by the collar and pull her away?
Yeah,
God damn it! It's a
Give me athletics.
13!
Give me
The
athletics.
dice don't like me today.
Give you what?
Athletics. Give me an athletics check.
So meanwhile, they're all doing this.
14.
Connor is ignoring them. And
That was
just
the
looks
first
to,
one. Let's do the second one.
uh,
That's a 21 to hit you.
Koresh, and goes, Koresh, I think we need to actually take his words for what they are and use our strongest magic.
His mother actually is terrified.
That does all of
Scowl.
1 damage.
well then,
She decks you in
Fine.
the face.
He
And
tanks it.
Koresh is just going to raise a hand and up into the sky and then in an arc down, basically a fucking wall of these daggers at 6th level now, because that is my highest spell slot, into this fucking magic circle.
And as he's doing that,
Counterspell.
Oh wait, I can add sneak attack damage.
That's the highest spell I got.
Now he's just being a dick. That's a counterspell back on your counterspell.
wait, Connor. Were you gonna cast your spell on the other circle at the same time?
I was.
That's
I was going
14
to-
damage. My bad.
Uh-huh.
I had sneak attack because I had
And then
advantage.
he wasn't going to counterspell that if you're going to do it at the same time.
I was going to do it at the same exact time.
Okay,
The moment that his hand went up, I would have been using my own, and I would be doing Summon Celestial.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't have to counterspell the counterspell. Good.
Yeah. My bad. I misunderstood that.
No worries. It's fine.
Meanwhile, Az just decked this man in the face.
That is,
So-
just for fun, that's 31 slashing damage, just for shits and giggles.
Okay, cool. So as you guys cast these high level spells all at the same time, these 31 daggers, and when you summon a celestial, they are swallowed up by this.
You
by
just
these
killed a
daggers.
celestial. No.
Emran's not gonna like that. It's like, that was one of mine.
And the room starts to rumble. As you're looking, the drow seems to just float up into the air without anything about it. And from there, the magic circles become a big rectangle, and they start to form what seems to be some type of door. And as the door opens up, you can see an ancient blue dragon with its wings tied to a wall. It looks directly at you and it says, "Are you here to help?"
Connor's first words, yes.
Is still very angry
As
and swings around.
No, we have the
As-
silver dragon. The silver dragons don't like blue dragons. Why
I'm
would
sorry.
you-
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, but it is a blue dragon. But there's a silver dragon there somewhere too.
So wait, hold on. There's 2 dragons in here?
Yeah.
A
Remember-
silver and a blue.
Metallic
The one in
snake-
front of us is blue.
Remember-
Is the silver one in the room at current?
No, there is no.
That's
silver
that's
dragon.
what. Yeah.
It's
Okay.
a blue dragon.
Don't say yes to something right now.
Okay, then I
You said the
reach-
dragon's chained to the wall.
Yep, its wings are chained to the wall, and with your detect magic, you can tell those are magical chains, abjuration based, specific.
And
It's holding.
Az
it
is
back.
going to compartmentalize her rage to use to get these chains off the fucking dragon.
What?
What spells or what school of magic is on the chains?
Hold
Abjuration.
on.
quick thing.
Yeah, quick thing.
As the drow is floating away, Ramanor just kind of looks. You should visit Childen. You might actually get a smile there, and I hope at some point you can be happy.
Right. Now, before we start trying to take off the chains of an adult blue fucking dragon, we have a silver dragon that owns this lair, right? What do we know about metallic dragons and chromatic dragons that everyone should fucking know?
They don't like each other.
Can I make a history check to see if Az knows this?
Please.
Sure.
Because I don't I know she knows that dragon scales are valuable to sell. That's a total of 9.
Oh, yeah, you don't got nothing.
I don't
You know
know
what?
shit. She
Important
doesn't care.
question.
No,
Important question.
No,
Wait,
Koresh
wait,
is
wait, hold on.
explaining this.
Hold on.
because he got the high roll on
Can-
dragons earlier.
Can I roll something to see if Connor may have actually recognized this dragon, considering how long he's been around in this realm?
Say it one more time.
Can I roll anything to see if Connor recognizes the dragon that's in front of them?
Yeah,
How old the
sure.
dragon is or something.
Give me, as in recognizes personally or recognizes the type.
Recognize him in a way that he actually knows something about this particular dragon. Not
yeah,
just the
go
fact
for
that
it.
it's blue or anything. Just
Yeah.
like if he could
I mean-
recognize stories about him or anything.
Yeah, give me a history check.
I will give you bardic inspiration on that as I'm pleading with you to think this through.
What school of magic is on the chains?
Abjuration.
All right, so you gave me inspiration on this. I'm
Yes.
gonna roll it just to see what I get completely. That is a 26 total.
Oh, okay.
That was my last bardic inspiration for the day.
Oh
you
no.
Recognize this dragon as the ancient dragon, Barin. Okay, this dragon has been known to fell cities, even sometimes small continents, and you remember that this dragon just disappeared one day. Give me another history check. Either one of you guys. Any one of you.
Let me see what I got for
I'll roll
history.
another history just in case.
Okay.
I'm, just gonna-
I will too. I'll roll.
I'm
a
rolling
history.
it for shits
I
and
got a
giggles to see if
19.
Ramonor can get better.
Okay.
I got a
Seven.
15.
You
18.
remember, and this is some canon for,
19.
for my world. Okay. You guys remember that the death of a dragon is cataclysmic. It's not just the dragon dies and that's it. The dragons hold so much magics within its body that when it dies, the magic pours out. And no one remembers having this cataclysmic event happening when Barin disappeared. So, with that,
So,
people thought Barin was still alive, but they didn't know where it was.
okay, knowing all this, we're going to change back to what Connor was saying. Like, Connor would be like, you wait a minute.
As from where she's standing up by where the drow was, turns, looks, levels Sunblade in the direction of the dragon, obviously a bit far away, and then switches into Draconic. Speaks Draconic. And why, in any god's name, would we free you?
Yeah, and then Connor would just be like, yeah, you're the great Baron who tends to destroy continents and countries on a whim. Why exactly should we free you? Clearly, you're currently...
The dragon speaks up and it says, I do not destroy things on a whim. I work by contract alone. You,
Oh, great! So you're me, but bigger.
with your history check, I'll even give you this. You remember that blue dragons are of the lawful evil. It's not as if they just go out and kill shit because they want to kill shit, but they are unafraid to kill things provided they get the right type of incentive.
Right. Well then, let us figure out. You know what? I'm gonna try something, and I am just going to simply look up into this space. It's like, hey, so I'm a little more perceptive than your average motherfucker. If you can't tell, I saw those scales on you. So if you're in here, if you're watching, what in the fuck is this? I'm gonna try and call for the silver boy because I want answers.
You hear from all directions, nothing in front of you, nothing behind you, just all directions. You don't see anything. It says, you make your choice, and then we'll see.
Right. Well, look. It's either we set the fucker free and possibly endanger thousands of people because this motherfucker will be contracted again by somebody just off of reputation alone, right? If we know, then they know. If we just leave him here, nothing really happens, no danger to society, no danger in general. But if we decide to gut the fucker like a Tuesday fish, Well, then there's a heavy possibility that the explosion of backdraft of shite that comes out of it might just, kill us all.
Ramonor will
And
walk
if-
up to the dragon,
Okay.
like directly in front of. And he puts a hand up as if to like
Oh,
set it on him, but not doesn't do it until it gets approval.
can I 1 second? Because I think Shaq was trying to say something just before you had started. I didn't want to say anything, but I feel like
You're good.
we've been
I'm
walking.
now responding to something in chat. Just go ahead.
Okay, sorry, my bad.
He puts his hand up to like kind of give the idea he's going to put his hand on him, but waits until approval.
What is it you want to do?
I'm not trying to cast anything, just trying to be friendly. What would you say to a life of calm? No one trying to take things from you. Actually, multiple people willing to feed you. And in that being your payment, taking no more contracts.
I've lived for a millennia of years. Multiple, actually. It's died a long time ago. I think I live for the hunt. Give me a persuasion check. I'll just be upfront, and you have to be the 19.
A 19?
Important question.
Actually, I'm sorry. No, you'll have to be a 20. It doesn't have to be
Okay.
nat, but you'll have to be the 20.
Important question.
What's up?
Can any of us get a deja vu die of just getting a semblance of recognition from beyond time?
That was one of two things I was gonna say.
Okay.
Okay.
If I give you a deja vu dice here,
Uh-huh.
I'll give you a specific thing that happens when a dragon dies for the first time in front of you guys. But
Uh-huh.
Wait.
That
Wait.
might
Wait.
make-
Hold on.
your characters want to kill a dragon.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. We're not gonna be meta right now.
No.
I know what's coming. Don't be meta about it.
Can I have a specific deja vu to the dragon we killed at the very first session?
Yes.
That
you can.
was what I was asking.
All right. Ramonor, give me even rod, my friend.
Even.
Oh, the dragon we decimated in 2 turns?
Ramonor, you get a strong memory of literally bitch smacking this same dragon.
It failed to crit success! The most
And
iconic thing ever.
you remember that this dragon became the mount to your worst enemy. But for some reason, it's an enemy you have yet to meet.
As is also, while all of this is happening, I'd like to point out that whatever we do, if we don't get rid of this, we could end up like the couple that walked out before us who got soul swapped, and I don't know about the rest of you, but I would really like to keep my soul exactly where it is.
Ramonor, are you gonna relay this information to anybody?
He kind of stops. And for Ramonor, it's weird to see him stand still and just close his eyes. And he kind of just looks at the dragon, looks back to everyone else. Can I have a moment of quiet real quick? He looks to the dragon. I've been to the future. Well, I don't remember much. I do remember you were being controlled and were eventually killed because of who controlled you. What I offer is a place of quiet. A place where you don't have to worry about that. And the people there will protect you. A place you can be fed. And a place where you don't have to worry about people trying to kill you. If I leave you here and let you be released by someone else, you may very well end up being killed again. And I won't promise it won't be us.
Does anybody have any idea what you're talking about?
Okay, Ramanor, with that, I'll give you advantage on your persuasion roll, but the DC goes up because you just told him that you might possibly be the ones to kill him. Does that make sense?
Yeah, he's trying
Okay.
to relay that he's seen this dragon's death.
Yeah, yeah. And
knows it
he's so
happens.
prideful. He's like, why would I? Like, now I want to fight this. So the DC goes up to persuade him, but you get advantage. So go for it.
Quick question: can I get an inspiration or a bless
We
or
don't
something?
have any more inspiration.
I don't
Guidance.
have any more.
Guidance.
Guidance, go for
Guidance. Guidance.
Oh my god, this is about to be so bad.
No.
Not gonna be
It's
enough.
not. It's not going to make it.
You got.
Look, Connor is going to listening to everything that's been said.
What'd you get?
He's
I got a 14 because I rolled a goddamn 7.
And with
7
the
and a
guidance,
5.
he could all like at max get an 18.
yeah, but Connor's just gonna look to the dragon because at this point Connor would just sit
Az
down.
wants to know what he's talking about.
I should definitely recognize that. Hearing that, it should trigger her.
I
even
leave that
without-
to the DM. I don't know what
That's just-
she is and isn't allowed to
No.
remember.
I know. Connor would just look to him, look up towards Barn, and be like,
I'll give it
"Listen,
as a deja vu die, but she'll remember something totally different if she gets it right.
I'm gonna go odd again. I'm gonna test this.
As you remember the very first time you killed the dragon. The dragon's body nearly exploded with magic, and you jumped in front of Connor to protect him. And you remember being out for weeks. That's
I remember being what for weeks?
out.
Out.
Just
Oh,
you remember being unconscious for a few weeks after that. That's it.
So Connor's just gonna be looking up at Barn and be like, listen, I am probably going to be the last person to ever say this, but death or not, I think you are too prideful of a being to be trapped here. And also, I think that you are really way too intelligent to have been caught as easily as it seems. So, like my tall friend offered, I would really want to see you live. So, please, take
was
the
the point of
offer
my
that he
message.
gives.
Connor, you have a worse charisma than he does. Why
It
are you
doesn't
doing
matter.
this?
He's still going to ask because he knows the story of Barn and he thinks that Barn deserves the right to live, to be free and everything and not be trapped. In all honesty, Connor is just like, you are this majestic creature that should not be here. You should not be controlled or taken in by anybody. You should be
Right.
allowed to do what you want.
We don't want to kill you.
So,
Guys.
As I slink kind of out of sight of the party, I would like to grab some silver wire and just very carefully stretch it in front of my mouth. And I will send a message to Connor.
Oh.
An achromatic choice may be to leave this dragon alone. And just leave.
An achromatic. Oh.
And Connor is
Ooh.
going to respond back very simply, that is your choice. Mine is to make sure that he is free to do what he wishes and let him make his choice. And you're muted over there.
Barn looks to you and he says, "What's in it for you all?"
For us, nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
I don't want anything. If anything, everything that we received before we came up to you can be considered our payment for setting you free. There is nothing else that we want.
Can we also understand that we're going to be pissing off a metallic dragon? Is there any thought here that we're in the domain of the thing that caught and put him here?
They're
there any-
both lawful dragons.
Yes, but one of them is lawful good and one of them is lawful evil. We are at the precipice of a part of our world that either we piss off one dragon by leaving it here, but it's already trapped, or we piss off another dragon that is free and willing to take our throats.
Connor's just going to look at Koresh, and then he's going to look up to Barn and be like, listen, how about this? Let's make a contract. We set you free, and you remember this till our dying day. And if we ever need help with anything, you come to our aid. Freedom for freedom. We don't ask anything of you unless we need it. And if you need something done, you can reach out to us to get it done. A binding contract between us five,
Not to
technically,
mention a home that's safe for you.
and you have a place to rest. Nobody bothers you there, but if there is something that you need,
I need you to make a wisdom save.
who, me?
Yes.
Oh, this is gonna go so bad. I am shaking. I hate this. I either want to leave it here or kill it. Like,
I want to
I
kill
think
it.
just roll
I
for
want to
it.
kill it.
That's a 14.
Connor, mid-sentence, everyone notices your eyes glaze over. Your speech slurs into nothing. And
I can't hear him anymore.
Neither can I.
you change your mind almost exactly into a 180. You think if this dragon were to be released, it will kill everyone you know and love.
Can we recognize that magic has been cast on him?
Give me
Oh,
an
I still have
arcana check.
detect magic going. Hi.
well, that only lasts for 10 minutes, though. It's been quite
Oh,
a
it's
bit.
yeah, it's actually.
Yeah,
You're right. Never mind. My bad.
Give me an arcana check.
That's fine.
I'll take one, too, just in case.
That was a 5. I don't know shit.
Nope.
16 for Ramen.
So, 17.
You recognize that modified memory Koresh has been cast on Connor.
Does Ramanar understand this?
No.
Koresh isn't going to say shit. Koresh isn't saying anything.
Az is impatient and angry, and so just from where she's standing, just are we going to decide anytime soon, or are we going to keep talking to the dragon?
Oh, don't worry.
If
We're
you
done
want to
fucking
move
talking.
forward, I can make it happen.
Forward
How
in
long
what
does
direction? Because I don't particularly like any direction you tend to take.
Move on to the next section of the path you have been set upon.
You're telling me this isn't the end.
Let's move forward, please.
Very well. Come, gather round.
Does Ramanor follow along? It looks like you're thinking.
Arminar, it's hard. He's got a strong sense of nature, and this beast being chained here is not nature.
Hmm.
Death or life would be nature. Being encaptured, not so much.
Okay.
So he wants to let this thing go. But the rest of the team has decided against it, so he will leave it.
As you guys all gather around, go ahead.
He's going to take out this piece of chalk and just start drawing on the ground.
Wait, I'm sorry.
circle.
I'm supposed to make that wisdom save with advantage.
Why?
Fuck.
Hero's Feast.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh no.
Waits anxiously. That means I should have been making mine with advantage too.
I
Fuck.
just realized that's a 21 to save.
All right, you save. Your modify memory does not work on you actually.
Retcon.
Okay, cool. So as you feel something almost glaze your brain over, but you just power through it without even a second thought.
Oh, this is gonna be
And
bad.
Before you appears Connor what seems to be a contract written in the stars, and you can tell it's from the dragon, and it says, "You agree to this, and I'll agree to that."
What exactly are we agreeing to? Because he hasn't consulted the rest of the party either.
He's been saying this clearly out loud.
Yes.
Number one, the dragon will stay at Ramanor's home with his family to rest. If the party needs assistance of a dragon's might, Barn will come to assist the party. If Barn needs something that the party can take care of, the party will take care of Barn's request.
Sorry, you want to contract us to a lawful evil dragon?
Chorus is not agreeing to this, man.
Absolutely fucking not.
And he's been clear about this the entire time. He's like saying it
Chorus,
out loud.
I'm sorry, but Connor, I don't agree with this. I'm not doing this.
Number one is we leave him here. Somebody else brings him out, and by what Ramanor says, somebody else will kill him. I'm sorry. I do not want to see any being chained that we can save, and therefore change something that happens later.
Some
Right.
beings don't need to be saved.
But you want us to possibly have to do something for him. She just points like, this guy.
Very confusing.
And then he's going to be like, shut it. And he's going to look back towards the group, ignoring the drow, and be like, listen, you want to change the request that he can make of us? Say it now.
I don't want to be in league with him. I don't want anything to do with him. Either we leave him here or we fucking kill him. I don't want any part of what he's selling. I don't want to see another dragon roaming free. Unless
That's the voice of experience over there.
She's like, hold on. And she points at Ramanor. You. What did you mean?
He switches to the telepathic bond. I dealt the killing blow to this dragon with the rest of you and some others that are gone now. We kill him in the future. Now you have the sense it's not a good thing for us or him.
In Ramanor saying this, does Az kind of start to remember what he's talking about? You're muted.
No, but you believe him.
And Az is just standing here like, a lot of the things have changed. Like, what they thought was right before isn't right now, but things that they thought were wrong before are right now. So just...
How much more does Ramanor know? Does he know what happened right after the dragon died, or just the dragon died?
Just that you killed the dragon with a blow.
Can I please? I am pleading with all of you. I am begging you. I will get on my fucking knees and make myself a goddamn joke if I have to. This thing is dangerous. More dangerous than probably anything else we've seen other than the fucking Fae that are already hunting us.
Then
We
Do
have
you
end it.
want another party to have contract with it that has less than good intents?
Then
Because
we
that
kill
may
it.
be what happens.
then we end it. Now we take it the fuck out. If that's what the choices are, I'd rather it be fucking dead or left here than walk anywhere outside of these walls.
Question.
Mr. Ford.
What's up?
No, this is the character talking to the party.
Oh,
Oh.
Az looks at him.
Uh-huh.
Question. You all seem rather capable. Do you truly believe there is another group that could survive such trials and make it here?
If not now, in the future, yes. But
There's
also, most
always
of
a
the
bigger
conversation
fish.
There
between
was things.
the conversation about another party maybe coming and getting another contract or releasing it was in the mind. Only they could hear it between each other.
Yeah, it's
pretending.
telepathy. We have a whole thing. So that way he can't hear us. But no, you're fine. You're fine. You didn't know.
Yeah.
We should have explained that. Listen. I don't mean to sound like a dour son of a bitch. I don't mean to think the worst, but with dragons you have to think the worst. Especially chromatics. This is not a card you want to draw. You don't want to be in league with them because at any point in time, at a whim, at a singular thought, they can take you under them and you're theirs. There's nothing else.
Romanor looks to the dragon after hearing Koresh's side. How strongly does this contract bind you?
I don't think Az or Koresh will agree to a contract
How
with
strong are your
Bravo.
chains?
How strong does a contract bind him?
Oh, I do not break a contract. Never have I, nor never will I.
And in the contract, it states you will stay where we offer you home unless we request that we need your help.
Are you asking me not to make another contract?
Pretty much for your freedom. What was that?
Freedom. I've never known freedom. Give me a persuasion check.
Assuming it's just regular.
Korish is actually going to look to the drow because the drow knows more than apparently
20.
the rest of them.
I
Let me.
If you sign my contract, I will promise never to take another contract. And with that, I will live with Lady Buffalo
Peacefully.
peacefully. And then a contract as if it's written in the stars appears in front of you.
Romanor,
He's not signing yet. He's just looking to the rest of the group.
I don't trust it. I don't. I can't.
Let me ask an outside source. And he closes his eyes, pulls a stick of incense from his bag, and lights it directly in front of him.
Give me an even and odd. Make sure to see if you can actually connect with the Wild Mother right now.
I'm gonna go odd.
Okay. You feel like you are whisked away. And then you immediately come back.
What was that one more time?
You feel like you are whisked away, and then you immediately come back.
Immediately come back so it didn't connect.
Did not connect.
Understand that I don't mean to cause a divide here. Understand that I don't want to create discord. But understand that these beings want nothing more than chaos. Whether they are lawful or not, evil is in the end. It is in the realm of a good dragon. It was put here for a reason. This is not a game. This isn't like our normal romp around where we can just laugh our way through it and fuck off. This is cataclysmic territory.
Exactly why that was not Ramanor. That's exactly why I don't want anyone else to kill it, nor do I want it to die at all.
So then
That's
leave
the
it
point.
here.
But if we also leave it here, that leaves others the chance to do the exact same thing we don't want to happen. Or find a contract with it and break it free and use it to their whim. Do you want another evil person to come here and use the evil dragon for evil deeds? Or do you want it to be held by contract not to make any more, stay in a place we know is safe, and possibly give it the help that it needs on occasion, with the possibility of getting its help on
All right.
occasion?
So what we're going to do now is, if you do not make a decision here to sign that contract, you have one more chance to either make a decision to either leave it alone, or to make a contract with it, another contract with it, or kill it. It has to be one of those three decisions. Well, it doesn't have to be, but the next decision you guys come up with needs to be what you guys do.
Right. Well, I'm not agreeing
Can I
to
just
no
play
contract.
Loth's advocate here?
Oh, that name is dirty. Ugh.
Perhaps you are much more intelligent with the way you word things. Contracts are binding, whether lawful or not. I'm sure you can tell they are bound by word and text and all these things, but I would suggest you be careful with using broad terms such as, I believe I heard you say, should the dragon have any needs of the party will fulfill it. That could be a many wide spectrum of things for a creature such as this. I believe the minstrel here speaks the wisest of all of you.
And just to be clear, the reason why I'm saying the next thing you do is because then the dragon will lose patience and then automatically attack, just so y'all know.
Right.
I figure.
I am going to be quite honest with you, both of you. I love you both dearly. I think of all of you as family.
Well, thank you.
Point, and I haven't been. Not you. I have been in this group a shorter time than the rest of you. I may not have been involved in the first go around, as far as I'm aware of. But I will not be making a deal with a dragon. I will not be involved with any deal of a dragon. So, you can all hate me later. But for now, I see there is only one way for this to go and one way for this to end. And I am going to level a pointed finger and I am going to Eldritch Blast the motherfucker in the face.
Okay, that's what we're going to end today's episode.
Fuck!
I guess we are welcoming Brandon back next week to join in on the fight.
I was actually about to say, can I just roll that thing real quick that I tagged you in beforehand?
Can you roll? You tagged me in something?
I tagged
you
you
did
in
tag me in something. I don't look at my Discord.
Y'all took too long talking. We could have fought
Check
a
my
dragon
own
tonight.
Discord? How dare you expect such things of me?
I listen, no matter what, I am fucking killing this dragon. Because, like, nobody, listen, I'm not making a deal with it.
Yes, you can.
As
Please
wants it dead
roll
too.
a-
As
please
wants
roll a
the thing
D100.
dead.
Never mind. That didn't work.
Didn't work?
No.
Okay.
Never mind. It's fine.
What do you need for it to work?
It has to be lower than my cleric level.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the bard decided, fuck this bitch.
Well, next week we will start the episode with rolling initiative. Um,
Am I
Wait
still
a
getting?
whole ass week.
Listen, guys, I'm sorry. You can all be
Um,
mad at me later, but Corish isn't making a deal.
Oh,
with
I ain't
me.
mad.
Dragon.
Az was with you on that one.
Thanks, you
Oh,
guys.
Because
for
nobody
showing
wanted to
up.
listen to her, so she shut up.
Really appreciate it. Thanks, Brandon, for being here.
Yeah,
We'll see
man,
you
we're
next
so
week.
that
Of
was
course.
really good, man.
Just,
You gotta-
Yeah.
I'm just here to have fun and roll some dice. That's all I want to do.
I see Drow.
I like the drow. As much as the party seemed to hate the drow, I love the drow.
No, the trial was fantastic.
I'm very
Oh,
familiar
yeah.
with playing such drow roles, so he was like, "Hey, you want to do this?" I was like, "Yeah, I love playing drow." And you don't even know what my name is yet. I asked him to give me a name. He said, "Come up with one." So I came up with one, and no one even asked it yet.
That's the
That is
that's the
true.
curse of
It's
the
cool.
DM.
Let's go roll
Mind you,
initiative next
That's
week.
that's on par for this party. We don't
No,
ask
no,
for names.
Yeah, it really is. On par
That's
with
just
the
the
party.
curse of the DM. The people you give names, no one asks for. When you have someone with no name, they ask for the name. That's just
Happens
how
all
it
the
Every
works.
time. That's very true.
Well, thanks you guys for tuning in. We'll see you in 7 days.
Oh my god.
We'll start with rolling initiative against an ancient blue dragon. So good luck to them because they're fighting a challenge rating 23 monster. So we'll see y'all.
Yeah,
I think we had that hero's feast.
Yeah,
We
At least he can't scare us.
yeah, that's very true. Oh.
Alrighty.
Oh my
Alright.
god. See ya.
Later, guys.
Soon to be followed by a total party kill.
We're about to
Imagine.
learn what electroshock therapy is. That's what's happening.
Really induces a lot of hidden memories, I hear.
That'll be fun.
It'll be like that
Oh,
scene
man.
in Home Alone 2 where he grabs the
Oh
fucking
my
faucets.
god, that's my favorite scene of all movies ever.
Are we good, David?